Et coucou. Non. Non, non, je le garde pour ce soir. Non, mais je joue pas en fait en semaine. J'avoue, j'avais pas fait gaffe. En même temps, il bougeait plus trop, hein. Bon, j'ai un chat, qu'est-ce qu'il fait? Il est infernal. Il est infernal. Ne t'attaque pas au carton, attention, hein. Oui, miam miam. Oui, il peut discuter. Putain, j'en avais mis 2. Ah bon? Ah bah écoute. Par contre, il ouf, bah forcément, il mange des trucs il est pas censé manger, et du coup, il a l'estomac. Oh là là. Je l'avais sur les genoux là tout à l'heure. On en a lâché une. Je l'ai encore dans le nez. Oui, bah surtout que si c'est 50 kills, j'en étais largement. J'avais déjà fait mon quota, hein. Bon, qu'est-ce qu'on faisait? Je sais plus. Il y a des choses à faire ici. Là, il y a plein de gens qui sont pas en forme. Est-ce que j'ai de quoi les soigner? Bronchite, anémie, fatigue, j'en ai 3. Je sais pas. Mais non, mais c'est pas les croquettes qui lui font ça, c'est ce qu'ils mangent en dehors des croquettes. Genre du carton, genre de la laine, qu'est-ce qu'il a trouvé? Du polystyrène. Là, il s'est attaqué à un tapis de gym, espèce de truc à 2 balles là. Putain. Donc j'ai jeté, c'est pareil. Non mais et à côté de ça, il va bouder un morceau de viande cuit quoi. C'est quand même voilà. Quoi, du poisson? Non mais tu rigoles? Donne-moi du polystyrène à la place. Alors, anémie, on en a une. Rhume, on en a un. Mal de tête. Fatigue. Elle, on sait pas trop ce qu'elle a. Fatigue. Fatigue. Mal de tête. Mal de tête. Anémie. Fatigue. Rhume. Et refatigue. Donc 5 fatigues. Alors comme ils sont tous dans le coin, il faudrait peut-être que je fasse ce qu'il faut pour les soigner tant que je suis là. Alors qu'est-ce que j'ai moi comme potion? Pneumonie, sepsis. Alors fatigue j'en ai 3, il m'en faudrait 2 de plus. Le rhume il m'en faut 2, j'en ai 1. La bronchite j'en ai pas. Anémie j'en ai 1, il m'en faut 2. Mal de tête, j'en ai pas. Ça, c'est la montre. Donc, non, je vais pas la défaire, celle-là. Alors, il me faut la fatigue. Ensuite, il me faut de l'anémie. Un de plus. Et le rhume. Un de plus. Et mal de tête. Oh, je pourrais en soigner que 2. Donc, je trouve à l'acheter à quelqu'un d'autre. Ergotamine. Du bon carton. Miam miam miam. Alors, la vieille, t'es malade?
Hello again, Mother.
Jonathan!
Do you need my...
Oh,
I think you should...
I'm not...
Allez-y.
Goodbye, Mother. Try to rest now.
Goodbye, son.
Ensuite, le majordome, où est-ce qu'il est?
There are rumors of abductions in the West End at night.
Yes? Do you need...
I won't...
Yeah,
Thank you.
Avery, I finally deciphered my father's puzzle.
Ça m'évitera de la vendre
Among
ou de
other
la
things,
défaire
I
sans
found his watch.
par
I'd
inadvertance.
really like you to have it.
I can't accept this gift, sir.
Yes, you can, Avery. You deserve it.
I thank you, sir. I'll keep it until the day I die.
C'est-à-dire dans pas longtemps.
Goodbye, Avery. Please watch over...
Of course.
Ouais. Ensuite,
Gordy,
Do you need...
you would say
Don't worry.
I cannot.
Goodbye, Mr. Russell.
ah attends, lui c'est
I'm
le
sure
vendeur.
you'll take care of
Il a
yourself.
peut-être de l'ergotamine. Viens là.
Gordy,
I may have...
Il a du phosphore. C'est ce qu'il me faut, non? Il faut que j'en achète, c'est ça? Voilà. Ça, je pourrais refaire un...
Die too in this war. Can't I forgive you, Father?
Good evening.
And good
Do you need...
indeed.
Oh, you cannot imagine.
My mother once told me.
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy.
Ensuite, lui, ça a l'air d'aller. Elle, ça va pas.
Good evening, Miss Teasdale. How have you been since you returned home?
Dr. Reed. Oh, thank God you returned safely from these awful streets. I was so worried about my father that I left without thanking you properly.
Please don't mention it, miss.
Good. I found him, you know. My dad. Or what was left of him. I think my abductor intended to do the same thing to me.
What do you do for a living, Miss Teasdale?
Before my kidnapping, I was a waitress
Ah
and
oui, on l'avait retrouvée dans les égouts,
now
elle.
I'm unemployed.
Were you fired?
No, it's just that after my recent experience, I don't feel like I can go back to my normal life. I need to do something useful.
Be very careful, Miss Teasdale. You are lucky to escape death once, but vampires lurk everywhere.
You killed my kidnapper by yourself, didn't you? No offense, Doctor, but you're just a doctor. I don't see why I couldn't do the same.
What do you intend to do?
Dad always told me, Louise, if you want something, don't stop until you have it. I did my research and I found it. Ichabod Throgmorton, professional vampire hunter. I'll be his apprentice.
Bah non, ça c'est une mauvaise idée.
What can you tell me about this area?
I've never really liked this part of town. It was where my father wanted to live. I won't remain here much longer.
What exactly don't you like about it?
People here are contemptuous and elitist. My dad always said, Louise, always treat people like you want them to treat you.
Do you need my medical...
I don't need your help specifically.
I have no doubt about it, but I'm offering you...
All right then.
Goodbye.
Why can't I forgive you, Father?
Alors, qu'est-ce qui me manque là? Soigner, il manque tout ça. Ah oui, mais eux, ils sont dans l'autre partie du quartier. En tout cas, une partie. On les récupère. Elle, je sais pas qui c'est. Ils sont ici. Non. Où est-ce que c'est? Là.
Support the equality between men and women.
C'était quoi que je voulais faire, le rhume? Là, la migraine. Non, mal de tête. C'est ça. Voilà. Est-ce que je peux du coup améliorer mon arme? C'était laquelle? C'est pas celle-là. C'était celle-là. Dégâts infligés à l'incendie redoutable face aux bêtes et aux vampires. Du chimique, non. Bim! Ça va faire bobo ça. Augmenter les dégâts infligés. Ajoute 5 points d'impact. Il faut dériver. Il me faudrait surtout des munitions. Alors, en dehors d'avoir à soigner les gens, qu'est-ce qu'il faut que je fasse? Ici, découvrir se trouve le carnet volé par la garde de Prywin. Ah oui, ah, j'ai pas regardé son histoire à lui. Pour récupérer l'épée qui est cachée dans les caveaux là. Je sais qu'il faut pas lire son carnet. J'ai fait tout le monde sinon. Hein. Là, ben, ils ont tous l'air d'aller bien, à peu près. L'un de vous deux pourra regarder pour la boîte de Pandore. Et l'épée qui est associée là, parce qu'il y a un... Parce qu'après, il y a une histoire liée aux notes que j'ai là. C'est ce dont je vous avais parlé la dernière fois. Certaines notes ont des petits indices là, comme ça là. Donc là, on a un 1. Enfin, on a un point avec un symbole. Ah punaise. Juste là. Et il y a un petit truc ici, je crois que c'est lié. Par exemple, celle-là, c'est pareil. Elle a un petit point ici pour dire attention, ça c'est important. Et il y a ça là. Mais comme j'ai pas toutes les notes, je sais pas si je peux le faire ou pas. Oh punaise. Rory qui joue avec les rideaux. Rory, non. J'ai réinstallé le truc des rouleurs là, mais il est scotché alors. Enfin, il est. Rory, viens là. Avec un truc double face. Donc si je joue à Tarzan avec, ça va pas tenir longtemps. Vous obtiendrez en récompense qualité des origines de la confrérie. Ce document est nécessaire pour percer le secret des dalles. Et ouais, c'est ça. Donc faut pas que je le lise. Si je veux avoir l'épée. Rory, non. Hé, viens là. Viens là. Donc, lui, pour faire ces trucs. Tiens, oui, mais couche-toi là-dessus. Hein, voilà. Donc ce serait ici, la boîte de Pandore. Alors, comment... C'est quoi le plus simple? Non, je suis pas dans le bon sens. Ah ben... Il dégaine plus vite que son nom, Tom. Qu'est-ce que tu fais? Allez, il a encore trouvé un truc à voler. Rory, donne-moi ça. Qu'est-ce que t'as volé? Qu'est-ce que c'est? Alors, c'est quoi ça? On est de même niveau, donc...
Not a safe place right now, sir. Stupid beast! Oh, Christ!
Ah oui, c'est ici. Ah, j'aime pas être ici. C'est pas une bonne idée. C'est ça, viens te coucher sur mes mains. Ça va être pratique pour jouer.
Women die too in this war.
Ouais, c'est ça.
Bloody monster!
Euh, La texture qui nous a fait des jolis carrés là. Comment on y va là? J'ai envie d'éternuer. Ça pique. acné. Alors, comment est-ce qu'on y va? Je doute que ce soit là-dedans. Si?
I will return later.
Bah non, mais j'ai envie de repasser maintenant en fait. Ah! Je l'ai pas. Alors... Est-ce que je peux pas y aller maintenant? C'est ça le truc? Parce que ça a l'air d'être dans le théâtre là. Ça a l'air d'être dans le théâtre. À moins qu'il y ait un égout ou quelque chose. Ah, mais éloigne-toi. Ah, je vois pas ce que je fais. Elle va arrêter de vomir l'autre là. Ouais, non, c'est là-dedans. Hein. Mais peut-être que je peux pas. On a qui? On a qui veut nous parler? L'auteur Swansea. Parce que mis à part ça, qu'est-ce qu'on a à faire? Il faut qu'on aille parler. Ça c'est fait. Ouais. Faire un rapport. Moi, je vais peut-être faire ça alors. Si je peux pas y aller maintenant. Ouais. Quoi, qui, où, comment? Mais d'où il m'a vu, lui?
women's right to vote
Je vais peut-être quand même aller les soigner là, les autres tant que j'ai ce qu'il faut. Parce que...
only the first step.
Chaque fois je dois me taper cela. Alors, où sont les gens malades?
I am glad to see you again.
Good evening, Miss Price. Do you need my medical?
Oh, yeah,
I'm just...
perhaps.
Goodbye for now.
I hope you can stay a little longer.
Les gens. Bon, là je ressors.
Doctor,
Do you need...
I'm afraid.
You'll quit...
Thank you.
Goodbye, Detective.
Goodbye. Too many murders to investigate. But they will not be forgotten.
Bon, les grumeaux là.
Hello again.
Do you need...
Indeed.
You have...
Sounds.
Goodbye.
What has happened to the London that I knew?
Non mais c'est à lui que je veux parler là maintenant. Je veux te parler à toi.
Good evening. Do you need...
I'm afraid.
I don't...
Says that.
Goodbye.
Il y a un type dans la crypte normalement aussi.
Good evening. Do you recall... You'll fit... Thank you. Goodbye.
I rarely walk. Cards never lie, but they are never easy to read.
Alors, qu'est-ce qui me manque? Karina, Carol Price, dont j'ai vu sa mère, mais elle, je sais pas où elle est. Vénus. Je sais pas qui c'est ces deux-là. Karina Bilou. Comment je veux me dire avant ce qui lui est vraiment arrivé. Entourage, Clarence. Je sais pas où ils sont, celles-là. C'est bien de pouvoir aller voir sur la carte, mais... Ah, elle est en dessous. Elle est en dessous.
Who's not the only hit killer around here.
Ouais, mais elle est en dessous. Comment on y va là? Ah. Je doute que ce soit en rentrant dans les égouts que ça marche. Alors à moins que ce soit la porte là qui est dans le magasin qui y mène, sauf que c'est fermé.
I cannot enter.
Oui, bah j'aimerais bien dire bonjour à ta fille, mais c'est un peu compliqué là. Si elle se planque dans les égouts. Oui, bah c'est ça. J'ai pas besoin d'y aller là. Bon, bah tant pis. Tant pis pour elle, elles sont pas soignées. Et bah il nous en manque une, mais je sais pas où elle est non plus. Donc on va aller parler aux autres là.
Right to vote is only the first step. Support the equality between men and women.
Ah. J'ai les yeux qui pleurent. Et le nez qui pique. En même temps, il y a plein de chats autour de moi. Alors, faudrait faire un petit peu le ménage, non? Il est où le monsieur à qui je dois parler, c'est toi?
Welcome back to the Ascalon Club, Lance-Bearer. Please tell us the good news. Have you put an end to the epidemic?
My hypothesis was correct. Doris Fletcher was the source of the contagion in this part of town. She was probably the first to be infected.
And you cleansed her before the hunters, I've been told. Well done, Dr. Reed. You thrust your lance and pierced the very heart of the corruption.
I'm just a doctor.
The important thing is, we won a major battle for the survival of London. For that, we salute you.
Thank you, my lord.
Now, I have another task for you. One of the utmost importance. perhaps even more so than the previous.
I'm listening.
It's time for you to perform a most sacred duty for the club. I want you to recruit a new vampire.
Recruit a new vampire? Are you sending me on some sort of diplomatic mission?
Not exactly. I want you to make Aloysius Dawson the Ekon he deserves to be.
Aloysius, tiens, justement. Comment atteindre Carol Price? Il a cherché sur internet, la porte du magasin est toujours fermée, on voit pas d'autres moyens de l'atteindre, c'est bizarre. Après certains points, ça devient possible. On peut leur parler juste avant de rencontrer Aloysius. Quand il les a vus, elles étaient toutes les deux dans le magasin. Bon.
I'm sorry, but I can't.
Are you questioning my orders?
No. It's just... I'm not sure I'm ready to have another progeny after what happened with my sister.
The rebirth of Aloysius Dawson is a necessary step in our campaign to ensure the safety of London.
How would you like me to proceed?
Aloysius is waiting for you at the Dawson estate. Once the deed is done, I'll join you there to celebrate this momentous occasion.
Before I go, I have a few questions.
All right, I'm listening.
How would you like me to proceed?
Don't worry. Aloysius has had many years to prepare himself. He has studied our kind for decades.
So shall I just let him drink my blood?
Yes. Aloysius will gratefully sup on your blood. His heart will slow, then stop. But he will rise again as one of us, an immortal.
Is there any danger?
Our blood alters a mortal body so deeply that some don't survive the metamorphosis. They die for good. But Mr. Dawson has been preparing himself for a long time.
Why Aloysius Dawson?
Because he is about to die. And he just may be the most influential man in England. After me, of course.
Did he choose me?
No, I did. My decision is very recent, to say the least, but it is entirely mine.
Does he know I'm coming?
He can't wait to become your progeny, Dr. Reed. Especially now that you have shown how strong your lineage is through your sister.
You invited Lady Ashbury. Wouldn't that be breaking one of your cardinal rules? No women allowed.
Not allowed as members, no. But considering the circumstances, I thought you'd like to have her here to witness your triumph.
Putain, même au sein du clan vampire, les femmes, c'est...
Admittance.
Oh.
Something of a bargain, considering the crisis we're currently facing.
Vous saviez aussi qu'à une époque, les femmes ne devaient pas rire,
Goodbye, Lord Redgrave.
parce que c'était considéré comme malus, c'était... Avec que les hommes qui avaient le droit de rire. Mhm. Oui, oui, oui. Ah! Putain, quand je lis ce genre de choses... Ah. Ouais. Sérieux?
Are you all right, Jonathan?
Lord Redgrave has just ordered me to turn Aloysius Dawson, to make him my progeny.
I see. And how do you feel about this?
I'd like your advice on the matter.
The real question here is, why has his lordship given you this task?
Do you think it's some sort of trap?
Do you really want to know what I think about this?
I do, yes.
To make an immortal of a soulless blackguard like Aloysius Dawson will only lead to a disaster for London. The man is already dead inside.
Should I refuse? Perhaps politely suggest that Lord Redgrave turn the man into a vampire himself.
Don't you dare, my dear. According to what I've recently discovered, his lordship could kill you for even broaching the subject.
Really? Why?
I've recently found proof that the Earl of Bristol is of lesser lineage and only capable of creating skulls.
Please tell me more about your recent investigation.
As long as you lower your voice.
Are you sure your information about Redgrave is correct? He says he's the progeny of the great knight William Marshall, who lived some 9 centuries ago.
That's a lie. Lord Redgrave is unable to create anything but skulls, if the poor soul survive at all.
How can you be sure the information was correct?
I made the acquaintance of a most interesting informer while investigating your maker, from whom I learned the truth about Lord Redgrave.
Why so vindictive? You suddenly sound like you're angry.
Forgive me, Jonathan. I hate myself for it, but I feel such pride in my discovery. I'm afraid I just can't help it.
Which is?
He did serve William Marshall. And yes, the blood he covets as a token does truly belong to that legendary knight. But he was never his progeny. His lineage is not.
Ouais, je suis hors la loi, carrément.
What would you have me do about Dawson?
The man is dangerous. Did you know he plans to build a wall to separate the healthy rich from the sickly poor? Do not make him your progeny.
What would you do?
The man's dying already. Let the Reaper harvest the rotten fruit that is his soul.
What would happen if I made Dawson an Ekon like myself?
You would add a powerful immortal into a suffering world. An immortal who already craves authority.
Depuis 2013 seulement. Non mais c'est aberrant ce genre de choses.
Lead him down the right path.
Mr. Dawson spent his life searching for a way to cheat death. I'm sure he has spent decades dreaming of how he'd spend eternity as a tyrant.
Goodbye for now, Elizabeth.
Goodbye, my dear. Please, be careful.
Ouais, enfin, il a fallu attendre 2013 pour... non mais... On marche sur la tête.
It's always been your house, Dad.
It looks like vampires have to obey Mendel's laws when producing progeny. Powers pass from one generation to another. That's why Dawson wants me to sire him.
Mais oui, mais si je veux pas le transformer... Donc normalement, si je vais au magasin, là, je devrais pouvoir croiser la fille. Et l'autre, là, je sais pas qui c'est. Elle, Vénus. Il y a Vénus et il y a Karina. Clarence, c'est pas celui qui est dans la rue là, un ancien pote à nous. Je sais pas où il est. Elle est où sa femme? Je l'ai pas rencontré encore. Louise, est-ce que je suis allée par là déjà? Je sais pas, je pense pas. Ici on peut pas y aller, par contre on peut aller ici. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a là-dedans? Les égouts de la Tamise. Est-ce que j'y suis déjà allé? J'ai envie d'éternuer. J'ai pas pu le retenir celui-là. Ah mes souhaits, merci. Visiblement, je suis jamais venu ici. Alors, le mythe du vampire cornu. Qu'est-ce qu'un conte? C'était une histoire oubliée ou mystifiée? Aïe, ça me chatouille le naseau. Ah, faut que je me mouche. M'en parle pas, putain. Ah, moi j'éternue toute l'année, quoi. C'est pas le pollen, c'est les chats. Si c'est pas les chats, c'est la poussière. Si c'est pas la poussière, c'est la clim. Si c'est pas la clim, c'est autre chose. Je viens de faire un tour complet là. Hein. Dans un mois et un jour, c'est le printemps. Youpi! Là, je peux pas y aller. Mais je suis déjà allée ici. Je sais plus pourquoi, mais... Retour de l'heure d'été. Oui, donc on dort une heure de moins. Harriet Jones. Elle est toujours en bonne santé, elle? Oh, bah, dis donc. Ils avaient parlé de... d'arrêter le changement d'heure. Alors que c'est peut-être pas plus mal, hein, parce que franchement... Quand j'entends Harriet Jones, ça me fait penser à Doctor Who. Bon, bah, y a rien d'intéressant en fait ici. Allez. C'est reporté à cause du Covid. Il y a le bon dos, le Covid. Donc ici je peux pas y aller. Ah, qui c'est ça? On s'est parlé ou pas?
Rats. Tasty rats. Those clever rodents are cautious now. They won't approach.
Can I help you?
Yes,
I will...
make it.
I need to find information about Aloysius Dawson. What can you tell me about him?
Don't trust him. He's looking for the same thing I was. Rats? No, not rats. Something else. I don't remember.
I must go now.
Ok, donc elle, je l'ai trouvée. Donc il me reste Venus Crossley et elle, Carol Price. Et le pilier qui doit être à l'Ossus, j'imagine. Clarence, t'es là, où est ta femme?
Women of all countries unite! Support the equality between men and women!
Can't I forgive you, Father?
Tiens, ils ont des choses à dire sur le machin?
Good evening.
I won't.
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
Well, I've discovered he's quite versed in occult knowledge. So I wrote him a letter asking him to finance my research about vampires. He never responded.
Tell me what you have discovered about vampires, Clarence.
They've always been here. And if you search for long enough, you realize others know about these devils too. I'm not alone.
Have you shared your research with anybody else?
No. But I've published my leaflets all across the city, hoping that someday someone will realize I'm printing the truth.
What do you mean you're not alone? Who have you met?
The Guard of Prewin. The Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole, Ichabod Throgmorton. Those names always pop up when you dig deep enough.
Have you spoken with any of them?
No. With the quarantine, it's almost impossible to leave the West End. But As a doctor, maybe you could, Johnny.
Are you asking me to help you prove the existence of vampires, Clarence?
Yes, Johnny. Please, gather all the information you can find about vampires and bring it to me. You're the only friend I have left. I need you.
Clarence, tell me about the vampire you saw in France.
I was enjoying my leave in Rouen. I left the bar, took a shortcut back to the barracks. I saw it in a back alley. An officer in a stained uniform, biting into a soldier's neck.
Did you ever see that officer again?
No. He wore the uniform of the Royal Warwickshire Regiment. I did some research, but found no trace of him. He probably stole it from a previous victim.
But you were drunk, weren't you? Are you sure these two men were not just kissing?
Please don't insult me, Johnny. I hid, and I saw him leave. Then I saw the body, drained of all blood. I've seen the same marks here in London since I've returned.
How is your wife, Venus?
We've spent so much time away from each other, and so many things have happened.
But you're alive. You returned in one piece, and you have a family. How many soldiers can say the same?
Believe me, it's not quite that simple. Unlike you, I'm not the man I used to be.
Is everything all right at home? Surely Venus was relieved to see you return from France in one piece.
Have you forgot what people are like in this part of town, Johnny? Venus fears for our family reputation. Now her husband has become the village idiot.
You need some rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep. Good evening.
Can I help you?
Louise, what can you tell me about the vampire who captured you?
The little fucker claimed he'd fallen in love with me. That he wanted to spend eternity with me. Not a bad idea. At least that's the way it seemed at first.
Really? Did you consider accepting his proposal?
Well, immortality. Not a common wedding gift, is it? I think he just wanted to have his way with me. Can vampires even fuck, Doctor?
What? Well, I really can't answer that. Well, since they are creatures of blood, physically speaking, I suppose an erection is possible, but
Don't be embarrassed, Dr. Reed. I was just asking.
Tell me what you really think about your father's sacrifice to save you.
I'm proud he went after me. I forgive him all his harsh words, all his bloody attitudes. I only wish I could tell him how much I loved him.
Yes. It can be traumatic, not having the chance to say goodbye to those we love.
Yes, Doctor. And there's no treatment for that type of pain, isn't that right? That may be the last thing my father taught me.
You seem to cherish your father a great deal.
Dad was the best. He kept an eye on me, but let me make my own mistakes. Louise used to say, mistakes are the best teacher. You would have liked him.
I'm sorry you didn't have the opportunity to say goodbye.
That's all right. He's buried in consecrated ground now. Nothing bad can happen to him.
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
Never heard of him.
Really? He's very well known in London. Throughout the country, even.
He a big shot or something? Never interested in politics myself. All words and no action.
Goodbye, Miss...
Why can't I forgive you, Father?
Alors... Ah bah ça y est, elle est sortie.
Dr. Reed, I am glad to see you.
Good evening, Miss Price. I'm Dr. Reed. Do you remember me?
Dr.
Ouh,
Reed?
la sale tronche.
Yes, of course. You are the doctor who healed me and my mum. Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Good to see you too, Carol. Are you all right?
Oh, yes. I did not hurt myself recently. I know how to take care of myself now. I'm almost a grown-up.
Why are you awake at night, Carol?
I am helping my mother in her shop. It's not easy, but I'm a grown-up now.
I'm sure your mother is grateful for your help.
I do the best I can. But I'm so clumsy sometimes. I drop things. I injure myself. It's a good thing my mother has the patience of an angel.
Why is work not easy? Is something or someone bothering you?
Oh no, most people are gentle with me. But I'm so nervous sometimes. I pay no attention and hurt myself. Good thing my mum learned first aid.
What can you tell me of the people living nearby?
I don't speak to many people, except our customers. It's not easy to make friends. And with the epidemic, it's even more difficult.
What can you tell me about the epidemic?
Some of our regular customers have left London. Some others only send their housemaids now. Everybody fears the contagion. I've even seen men with weapons.
Have you no friends at all?
No. Mr. Nithercote used to pass by and was always nice to me.
Does he not come by anymore?
No. Mum said he was weird. Always reciting poetry about a girl he'd met in Whitechapel. I wonder who this camellia may be.
Do you enjoy working with your mother?
Oh yes.
Et l'autre qui est derrière qui arrête pas de
My
nous
mother
parler.
raised me alone after my father died. We've always lived together, and she has always watched over me.
Do you remember your father?
No, I was just a baby then. My mother always told me how strong and good he was.
Do you ever think about getting married now you're a woman?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. Mum always says I'm still a child who has no idea how tough life can be. No husband would like a clumsy girl like me.
Is it true you often hurt yourself, Carol?
Yes, it's true. I try to behave, I really do. But one way or another, I always end up injured or wounded. I'm so stupid.
Why would you be stupid?
It's like I can't help getting under my mother's feet. That's how I end up being pushed, cut, or burned. You see, I'm a stupid girl, really.
When exactly do these accidents happen?
Ever since I was little. That's why I need to stay with Mum. I'm not capable of taking care of myself.
Do you need my medical attention?
Oh, please, sir. Do not waste your time with me. There is nothing to be worried about.
C'est quoi, elle fatigue? J'ai rien pour elle. Ah merde.
I will see... Have you ever met the famous Aloysius Dawson?
Yes. A very strange man. Not very nice.
What do you mean?
He said he was ready to pay good money for rare books. And then laughed at what we showed him.
Goodbye, Carol.
Good...
J'ai un truc ici. Je vais lui faire un...
Good evening, sir.
Un médicament contre la maladresse, si seulement. Du coup, elle souffrait de quoi, elle? Fatigue. Allons, bon, elle est repartie. C'est une blague. Oh, c'est pas vrai. Elle était là il y a pas 5 minutes. Bon. Faut que je me mouche. Alors donc. Alors donc. Interroger les citoyens sur Aloysius. Ouais. De toute façon, tout le monde s'accorde à dire que c'est un sale type, donc.
Good evening.
You know.
Carol's gratitude is exemplary. She seems determined never to leave you.
I'm taking care of my daughter as well as I can. It's not always easy, but she's the best gift life gave me.
But she'll probably leave you someday to live her own life. Will that be difficult for you?
Why would she leave? Children sometimes stay with their parents until the end, for they know no one else will love them as much.
Putain, ça m'a l'air d'être une réaction un peu toxique là entre les deux.
You are responsible for your daughter's many injuries and scars, Carolyn. You brutalize her, don't you?
How could I abuse my own flesh and blood? This is nonsense. It would be like hurting myself.
You really believe you've done nothing wrong, don't you? How long has this been going on for? I should have seen it when you were my patients.
Seen what? Child abuse? Are you mad, Dr. Reed? I dedicated my whole life to my precious Carol. She is a part of me.
Yes. Even her name is just a part of yours. This is a terrible tragedy. Something of an unknown disorder. My God. Abuse that comes from overwhelming love.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. How dare you say something like that? What kind of a monster do you think I am?
Speak to me, Carolyn. Why do you behave like this? How does it make you feel to hurt Carol before cajoling her?
I don't know. It makes me feel good to take care of my daughter. I need to feel useful. No one ever takes care of me. I need someone to take care of me.
Do you realize Carol is a person? Not a toy. Not a doll. The poor girl would put her hand in a flame to please you. You are both trapped in this toxic relationship.
Carol and I are perfectly happy. Leave us be. How stupid I was to believe you could be a suitable husband.
Pardon?
You're a threat to Carol, and no child should feel unsafe in the presence of their parents.
No, Dr. Reed. You are the threat. You are threatening to separate a mother from her only daughter, from the meaning of her life.
Do you know Aloysius Dawson?
Everybody knows him. He's only been to my shop once, though, looking for rare books and other intriguing antiques.
Did he buy something from you?
No, he left quickly. He almost laughed at my goods. Mr. Dawson may be a rich man, but you can't buy good manners.
But isn't Aloysius Dawson known for his philanthropy?
That was before his brother Robert died in an aeroplane crash. Since then, the remaining twin has turned into a heartless tycoon.
Goodbye for now, Miss Pride.
I hope you can stay a little longer this time.
Alors qu'elle m'a dit... Les dialogues qui correspondent pas. Alors, lui...
Doctor?
Do you know anything in particular?
Who doesn't know the man? I think he intervened personally to put an end to the police strike of last August.
What else can you tell me about him?
Aloysius Dawson is exactly the kind of powerful and influential man who could commit murder and get away with it. With just one phone call.
Goodbye, Detective.
Goodbye.
Strange and incoherent about everything. So much.
Good evening. What can you tell me about...
I've heard this is a man who has searched for his place in the world for a long time. I hope he found it.
Goodbye, Mr. Baker.
Hello again.
What can you tell me?
You should ask that question to my brother instead.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Baker.
Good evening.
Is there anything you could tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
Aloysius Dawson. Yes, of course. We met on several occasions. With time, he got deeper and deeper into the occult.
He's not the only one. It's been quite the fashion for several decades. The Golden Dawn, for instance, is just one example.
True. Aloysius was a member of the Golden Dawn until 1900. Then his thirst for dark knowledge grew. I'm talking forbidden texts, readings which blackened his heart.
How do you measure the amount of blood on my hands?
I told you. The cards always tell the truth. Well, most of the time.
Is it possible to tell me my future?
A vampire's fate is much more delicate to read, Doctor. But I can try.
All right. Let me hear it.
You're on a path to redemption, Jonathan. But be careful. One single trip and you'll fall.
That doesn't sound promising.
Take this, young Ekon, as a personal reward for your strong will. Keep following the right path and you'll reach safety.
How did you learn about Mary? And spare me the hocus-pocus parlor tricks. The truth, now!
Swansea told me. Don't look at me like that. His task is to observe and gather information about vampires. He had to tell me about Mary.
Mary did not deserve her fate. She had already suffered enough during her life. And yet the pain and the suffering went on after her death.
Suffering is part of the immortal condition. Some prefer to lose their minds rather than face the simple truth. Pain will never stop.
May I ask you about the Brotherhood?
Of course. But I must warn you that there are some subjects we consider taboo, in spite of our fondness and acceptance of your kind.
I know there is no love lost between the Guard of Priwen and the Brotherhood. What caused this rift?
It was 1801. The Brotherhood was stronger then, a strength that made them hungry for ever greater power. An argument divided them, and the wound never healed.
What was the nature of the disagreement?
The problem was that both sides considered themselves the legitimate heirs of the original Brotherhood. We divide up the books, the relics, not always fairly or with consideration.
Who founded the Brotherhood?
That's precisely the kind of question I cannot answer. It is delicate, and may reveal some of our secret traditions.
So you're not just a club of academics and scholars?
Once upon a time, very long ago, the Brotherhood did more than simply study the vampires. They took actions to eliminate the more ferocious and corrupted.
Can you read the cards for me?
Put the money on the table then, Jonathan, and open your mind.
Here is the money.
The hunter. A good heart in disguise. A liar willing to help for real. An armed man unable to strike.
Ça va pas m'aider.
Goodbye, sir. Until we meet again.
I rarely wander. Yet it amuses me to converse with your kind. Perhaps London will survive the epidemic, but I see terrible trials awaiting in the future.
Est-ce que j'ai eu suffisamment d'infos là? Ouais. Et il est où son manoir à lui? Ah, le manoir c'est tout ça, d'accord. Ok. Donc l'entrée est là. Ouais, elle est toujours en bas. Ouh là là, mais ces carreaux là, c'est pas très normal. On est d'accord? Le manoir c'est un quartier carrément. Tchupi, 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 tchupi. Le truc c'est que je sais pas.
Dawson's mansion. Here I am at last. But the question remains. Am I ready to make a dying man my progeny?
Pas vraiment, j'ai pas envie de faire ça. Tout le monde s'accorde à dire que c'est un sale type. Mais du coup, je vais mettre les autres vampires sur le dos. À moins que je fasse passer ça pour une mort naturelle. En disant qu'il n'a pas supporté la transformation, mais... Il est censé être où? En haut ou en bas? On sait pas. Il est par là. Exécution de John Francis Sparrow. 21 ans, il a été pendu ce matin à la prison de Pentonville. Monsieur Sparrow a été condamné à mort après avoir été déclaré coupable du meurtre de sa sœur Alexandra Sparrow. Jusqu'à la fin, un jeune homme a clamé son innocence. Aucune preuve de sa présence sur la scène de crime n'a pu être présentée devant la cour, mais il a tout de même été condamné à mort et exécuté. Scotland Yard a refusé de rouvrir l'enquête malgré un grand nombre de failles dans l'enchaînement d'événements qui auraient conduit à la mort de Mademoiselle Sparrow. Charles Albright, qui a mené l'enquête pour le compte de Scotland Yard, a refusé de répondre à nos questions. Il s'est cependant vu rétrograder sans raison officielle il y a 3 semaines. Voilà une bien étrange façon de récompenser une enquête rondement menée.
Reduced in rank for falsely accusing a man of murder. I wonder what Inspector Albright thinks about his punishment. It's locked.
Ça ne sera pas longtemps si je décide de buter le vieux.
Finally, you're here, Dr. Reed. What took you so long?
I had to pass several of your barricades and outposts to access your mansion, sir.
Death, pestilence surround us, and time is against me.
I see you've gathered some of the most expensive, albeit experimental, blood transfusion equipment available. All this could be so useful in a hospital.
Yes, yes. Since Lord Redgrave sent me a doctor to perform my conversion, I thought you might find some of these devices useful.
Most thoughtful. But tonight I'm not here as a physician.
But I feel reassured that a specialist such as yourself would help me to escape the Reaper.
Very well. But before I proceed,
Il pète la classe au de l'entrée.
I have a few questions for you.
If you must, but be quick, for I don't have much time left.
Oh, ce serait dommage qu'il meure avant que...
I need to be sure that you know exactly what is going to happen to you, sir.
I can assure you I'm as informed as any man can be. I have planned for this moment, Dr. Reed, planned very carefully.
So I'm going to end your life. Do you not wish to discuss the procedure for even a minute?
I don't have a minute to indulge in idle chatter. I can't feel my legs, and the cold, so cold.
What do you know about the Guard of Priwen?
What I do know is that I'll crush anyone or anything that would dare to oppose me.
You'll need to feed on warm blood. Blood from mortals. How do you feel about that?
I'm rich, Dr. Reed, and powerful. I'm sure I'll be able to acquire all the blood I need without ever having to sully my own hands.
I will become your maker. Do you understand what that means?
Well, I certainly won't consider you my liege or some such drivel. You can be assured of that.
C'est Vampyr.
Let's move on then.
Please, I'm cold and tired. I feel my life waning with every moment.
But first, before you embrace immortality, what would you do with such a gift?
That's a rather impertinent question, Dr. Reed, and I will do as I please.
Answer me all the same. What will your first action be as an immortal?
To save London. I will finance the most efficient quarantine ever seen. I will build a wall that will separate the sick boroughs from the healthy ones.
Putain, c'est l'ancêtre de Trump, lui.
Quarantine is not a bad idea, medically speaking. But I'm convinced this epidemic will not be contained by mere walls.
As long as the right people are on the right side of the wall, that's all that matters.
But you can't guarantee infection will not spread. Just one contagious carrier would be enough to create an apocalypse.
The apocalypse is already knocking at the gate. We must be strong now.
What if a new outbreak happens inside your walls? You'll have created a giant trap.
That won't happen. As long as we dispose of anyone that is contaminated as soon as they are spotted.
Donc quelqu'un qui éternue, boum.
You really plan to build a quarantine wall across London?
Yes, it will be tall and strong, separating the wheat from the chaff.
By doing so, you will also create two separate prisons.
Come, sir. An eminent doctor like yourself knows that such radical measures have proved efficient in the past.
Let me guess. You mean to isolate the rich from the poor?
This is a desperate measure for desperate times. England must prevail, Doctor, no matter the cost.
Who gave you the right to decide the fate of thousands of people?
My money. My money and my pending immortality gives me the needed authority, Doctor. I'm a businessman. I'm used to tough decisions.
I've heard enough. It's time to proceed.
At last. All right, do what you have to do. If it hurts, so be it. I've been preparing such a long time for this.
Vous sacrifiez 2000 points d'expérience si je le transforme. Je veux pas le transformer. Le charmer, ça fait quoi?
Listen to me, Aloysius Dawson. You will forget your fear of dying, for it has poisoned your mind and made you bitter and ruthless since the death of your twin brother.
You don't understand. Death is oblivion, the eternal void. I know there's nothing there. I saw it in Robert's empty eyes. I saw myself in that coffin.
Death is painful for those who remain, not for those who have passed. All that occult gibberish you filled your head with has made you forget this simple truth.
No! Death will not claim me. I have the power and the money. I've acquired the arcane knowledge needed. I believe there is magic, there are dark forces. You will provide me my extension.
Your ignorance makes you a fool. You have no idea. Look at me. Hunted like a beast, my family lost, cursed. I have not escaped death, I have become it.
No, there must be a way. I don't want to go like my brother did. I have money, lots of money.
Money won't ease your mind. I know you used to be a good and generous man. So I offer you the gift of peace, Aloysius. The tranquility of a true death.
I accept your offer. And I understand. No more fear, I will die a man of dignity. And a man at peace.
Ouh. Il est décidé? Bon. Ah ben je suis désolée, hein, il est mort avant que j'ai pu faire quoi que ce soit.
It's locked, all right.
Mais non, mais fouille ses poches. Fouille ses poches. Mais non, mais parce que si je l'avais tué, ils auraient pu se dire ouais, il a mal fait le boulot, c'est pas bien. Là, je peux dire oh non, il est mort avant. Bon. Voilà. Pardon, mais t'es qui, toi?
Is it done, Dr. Reed? Is Aloysius Dawson reborn as expected?
I'm afraid Mr. Dawson finally chose to embrace life and death as a mortal.
What do you mean?
He has overcome his fear of dying. I let him rest and wait for death to come.
What? This is unacceptable. Go back there and make him the powerful Ekon he's destined to be.
No, Lord Redgrave. As a doctor and as an immortal, I can't. If you wish to make him your progeny, then proceed.
An outrage beyond words. This is betrayal, pure and simple. I should kill you on the spot. You swore on William Marshall's blood.
Well, get rid of me then.
From now on, you're an outcast. Banished. You are forbidden to ever appear in front of us again. Ascalon will smite you on sight, and your heart will be thrown to the rats.
I'll leave you then. Have fun with your puppets and shadow plays, Lord Redgrave.
Yes, go, traitor, and take that awful creature, that counterfeit of a woman I saw waiting for you, and be gone!
Protéger une Pensbrook Capitol. Pourquoi donc? Est-ce que j'ai bien fait de le charmer, j'aurais mieux fait de le tuer.
We meet again at the strangest of times, young Ekon. So do you serve the Earl of Bristol now?
Old Bridget. What are you doing here?
Your friend, the wise Ekon. She sent me to warn you.
How did you meet Lady Ashbury?
She came to us in the sewers in search of answers. Just as you did.
What kind of answers did you give her?
I knew nothing of your maker, but we talked. We talked a lot. Her words and ideas are captivating. It is no surprise that you like her. I like her too.
Lady Ashbury in the sewers? Now that's a sight I wish I'd seen.
She said she was your friend, and that she sought the identity of your maker. So I answered her questions.
Did anyone see you? It's a long way from the dock sewers, and hunters are patrolling the streets here.
Who said I took the streets? How do you think I survived for centuries in this city without ever being seen? I know all her secrets.
Lady Ashbury? You know her? Tell me what's going on.
The lady approached me but a few nights ago, wanting to meet the sewer skulls. Once she questioned Harriet Jones. She agreed to help us.
Harriet Jones is still with you then? How is she doing?
Harriet remains angry, but is recovering slowly. Her mind is twisted, but at least her body is healing.
Tell me what is going on.
The lady asked us to keep an eye on your mortal doctor friend while you were away. We spotted the hunters. They were discussing plans to attack tonight.
Wait, slow down. I need to ask you something.
I'm listening, but I do not have time to waste, so be quick.
How did Elizabeth find you?
She presented herself humbly at our gate and asked if we knew of any ancestral vampires hiding in London. She asked about Ascalon. She asked about many things.
What do you think of her?
Her soul is good, yet tainted with a deep sadness and the scars of ancient wounds. Time does that to us immortals, for we have so much to dwell upon.
Why did she come to you?
I am old Bridget, the buried memory of the city. She sought the silent truths, truths I have kept hidden for so long.
Where is Lady Ashbury right now?
She said she will go home. She needed to speak with some old friends first, though. Do not worry, young Ekon. She is no fool, and just as strong as you.
Why do I feel like Lord Redgrave was particularly irritated to see you? Far more so than the average Skull, if I may say.
Because I used to know him quite well. And he is afraid I may remember who he really is.
You're Elizabeth's informant. You're the one who told her about Lord Redgrave's lies regarding his lineage.
Yes, but my words were not meant to hurt or threaten. I simply told the story of the sewer skulls, and of so many other forgotten children.
No time to lose, then. I must go there right away.
I shall return to my den. Have you a message for the lady? Should I see her before you?
Oh, allez.
Yes. Tell her I love her.
Is this still unknown to her? Go now and take care, young Ekon, for the flames are rising.
Est-ce que je peux quand même faire le truc de la boîte de Pandore avant maintenant? Ou c'est une quête principale? Oui, c'est une quête principale, mais est-ce que ça m'amène vers la fin du jeu? Je sais pas. Lady Ashbury, je peux aller lui parler. Ah, j'ai pas parlé à machin en fait. Bon, je vais repasser par là. Voir si je peux pas faire quelque chose, et sinon, je vais aller lui parler. Alors, par où? Par là. Parce que si je fais passer la nuit, il va m'arriver des bricoles. Ouh, attends. Lady Ashbury, c'est celle qui fait peur. T'as vraiment envie d'y aller. Ouf. fait mal, ça fait mal, ça fait mal. Alors, par là.
Talking about this colossus. Perhaps I should use it. Maybe it's time to see if this Christina is still no match for the order a cordial.
Je crois que j'avais galéré. Ouais, non, faut que je sorte. Mais non, mais c'est toujours fermé. C'est bien là?
It's locked.
Est-ce que j'ai pas raté le coche?
Steady, boys! We've got one of them in. He's one of them! Shit, that leech is fucked!
Vous pourrez regarder quand même si c'est bien censé être là, parce que... Pour moi, c'est le théâtre, ça. Alors, est-ce qu'il y a moyen d'y aller autrement? Oui, il est à l'entrée de l'église, mais avant ça, il faut que je... Faut que je récupère un truc. Là, boîte de Pandore, ici. Découvrir où se trouve le carnet volé par la garde de Prywin. Et une fois que j'aurai le carnet, je pourrai aller chercher l'épée, mais... J'espère que je pourrai faire ça après avoir sauvé l'hôpital. Oui, mais il me faut le document. C'est ça le truc, il faut d'abord que je le récupère. Et je peux pas le lire parce que si je le lis, je rate un truc. Oui, et terminer la mission boîte de Pandore, bah c'est ça que j'aimerais bien faire. Parce qu'elle n'est pas encore commencée, elle est juste là. Et je sais pas, ils ont l'air de dire que c'est au niveau du théâtre, mais je peux pas rentrer dans le théâtre alors. À moins que ce soit dans des égouts ou je ne sais pas. Shirtley, c'est pas le type qui est dans le... C'est lui là. Donc lui, je peux pas. J'ai pas son document. Il faut que je le cherche ici. Il m'a envoyé le chercher. Il veut que je trouve où est son carnet. Il faut que je lui rende son carnet sans le lire. Et ensuite, j'aurai un document qui me permettra de débloquer les dalles. Mais pour l'instant, il me faut le carnet. Shirtley, il est là-dedans. Il est dans le... C'est fermé.
Elizabeth, I'm so happy to see you. I was so concerned.
It is also good to see you in these darkened hours. Is all well, my dear?
Indeed, we stand upon the precipice. Has the news reached you of Edgar Swansea?
No. I returned home but moments ago. What of him?
Your friend, the well-informed old Bridget, tells me the Guard of Prywin has assaulted Pembroke. I fear Edgar tops their bloody list.
Bridget? She is such a tragic figure. And yet, I sense deep inside, she has a delicate, fragile soul.
Indeed, she has. I'm glad you like her too.
Once this is all over, I will study the sewer skulls. I fear I have made terrible mistakes, founded upon erroneous preconceptions.
I was concerned for your safety. McCullum draws too close to you for my comfort.
Fear not. I've evaded the hunters for many a year, and I intend to stay far from their gases, flames, and spikes. Now, speak to me of Dawson.
I convinced Aloysius to embrace death as the ultimate gift of mortal life. I believe he found peace in the end.
The cost must have been heavy indeed. I am proud of you, my love.
Bah, pour la commencer déjà peut-être.
Threatens to hound me from the
La mission boîte de Pandore.
This was no doubt inevitable.
You did what you thought was right at the time. One can ask no more. The important task now at hand is to help poor Edgar.
Now I am assured of your safety. That is precisely my intention.
Good. Now go, my dear, and return with good news with the greatest haste.
La base de Gaprine. Au théâtre de Doris Fletcher, il est vivement conseillé de vous occuper de cette quête. En même temps que la quête principale, Science sans conscience, puis que certaines agences se regroupent. Mais Science sans conscience, est-ce que c'est pas quand on est allé s'occuper de Doris? Faire un rapport, se rendre à l'entraîneur, entrer dans le manoir d'Aloysius, interroger les citoyens, donc c'est pas ça. Il est en bonne santé, il est pas mort. Un grignol, portrait de famille, la grande chasse. Ouais, bah tant pis, on verra. On verra. Bon, donc faut que j'aille à l'hôpital.
Look at it! The beast must die! Lord, give us strength! No rest for the wicked. Oh, that's gonna start! I'll kill it! Watch it! It's a killer!
Ah, punaise. Ah, éloigne-toi, mais... Putain. Bah voilà. Ça sert à quoi de le loquer s'il tape à côté? Là, le carnet se trouve dans la base. Parce que j'essaie de lire en même temps. La garde prise soit le théâtre de Doris Fletcher. Il est vivement conseillé de vous occuper de cette quête en même temps que la quête principale, Science sans conscience. Donc je l'ai pas encore faite cette quête principale. Puisque certains objectifs se recoupent. On doit obtenir une clé pour accéder à la porte de la scène. Il faut dans le bureau du fond, trouver nanana. Ok. Hop. Donc c'est une quête principale qui doit arriver, je pense, après celle-là. Non, laissez-moi tranquille, laissez-moi tranquille. Bah attends, tiens, si, viens. Viens, j'ai des petits amis à te présenter, viens là.
What is this truck?
Die, vermin!
Are the vampire hunters here already?
God! It's an eat! Kill it! Die, beast! Kill it all you can stand! Filthy piece of shit! I hate leeches! Mine!
Putain, c'est pas vrai. Oui, bah viens. Viens là, petit. Petit. Viens.
He's mine!
Mais occupez-vous de celui-là, là-bas. Eh, viens là, toi.
Redcliffe was right to suspect you were not proper Ascalon. Oh, back to hell, that brothers! Away with you!
Bon, je le laisse s'entretuer parce que après tout. Après, j'ai pas forcément le niveau non plus. Ouais.
Want some of this?
Oh mais non! Putain. toutes les balles que j'ai perdues là pour rien. Mais bah bien. De toute façon, tu m'aimais pas déjà avant, alors m'appelle pas un traître quand.
Die, vermin! The power of the Lord commands!
Non, mais pas lui, pas lui. Ah, faut aviser un peu là.
Keep your eyes on it!
Mais... Eh, viens là, toi.
Lord Fred, it was right to suspect you were not proper Ascalon material.
Je sais pas ce que je fais. Bon, ils sont occupés.
Get them weapons ready! We found one!
Putain, mais... Soigne-toi. Prends ta peau. Après, il est 19h. Hein. C'est peut-être plus simple en passant par là. Son bureau est ouvert.
Bastards. What have they done to Edgar? Looks like he's wounded. I better follow the blood.
Ah, j'espère qu'ils vont pas le tuer, j'ai pas eu le temps de lui parler. Alors, du sang, par-ci par-là. Oh, l'étage, on n'a jamais pu y aller. Allez, un petit combat de boss là.
ultraviolet curtains and orichalcum powder. Dr. Swansea's always been a resourceful bastard. I bet he never told you he had this installed in case of a vampire attack. Says a lot about how much he trusts you.
What have you done with Edgar?
Don't worry. We don't kill humans. Even if your friend is deserving of a little punishment for one.
What are you talking about?
We know everything. Swansea and you created this bloody epidemic. You aim to unleash another disaster, just like William Marshall did.
No, I'm trying to put an end to it, just like you are.
You're the progeny, aren't you? Where is the monster hiding? It's still in England, isn't it?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Jeffrey, please listen to me.
No tricks. That shit won't work on me. We've found proof in the theater. Doris Fletcher was your first experiment. Now where is Marshall? Speak!
Ça marche plus.
So much for modern technology. Time for the tried and true. Do you know what this is, Beast? This is a drop of King Arthur's blood. The blood of a true defender of Britain. Stronger than your evil powers.
This is ridiculous. We're losing precious time.
True enough. Soon I'll bring your head before your coward of a father.
Pin you down!
Come on, Reed. Try something else.
Putain, bon. Alors, comment on va l'avoir, lui?
Show some style. Fight like a man. Close your eyes! This is gonna hurt. Your poisonous bite is useless on me. The blood of a true defender of this land will protect me.
J'ai plus de munitions aussi. Alors par contre, je sais pas si c'est la carte graphique ou quoi qui fait ça, mais... Soigne-toi, soigne-toi, soigne-toi.
But if you're so innocent, why does simple light burn you so much?
Ah mais non, mais j'y étais, putain, c'est pas vrai. Ah. Puis là j'ai plus de munitions. C'est ça? Moi aussi.
Show some style.
Mais...
Free will prevail! The blood of a true defender of this land will protect me.
Soigne-toi, éloigne-toi, 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 putain. Mais je peux pas. J'ai plus d'énergie quand je suis dans le... Alors, est-ce que j'ai pas... Qu'est-ce que j'ai là-dedans? C'est quoi ça? À quoi peut me servir le vieux sang? Non. Sorte d'endurance, régénération. Ils sont tous les deux verts, ça va m'aider ça. Ah ouais, on dit la santé en haut. L'endurance en bas.
Pin you down.
Ouais, c'est bien ce que je... Non, les munitions, c'est aléatoire quand même. C'est n'importe quoi là ce que je fais.
Come on, Reed. Try something else. Show some style. Fight like a man.
Ben non, mais quoi?
Free wind prevails. True light will cleanse you. Your poisonous bite is useless on me.
Mais
Come on, Reed. Try something else. Show some
perdu.
style. Fight like a man. Close your eyes. This is gonna hurt. I'll pin you down. The blood of a true defender of this land will protect me. Free wind prevails!
Voilà. Maintenant, j'ai même plus de munitions pour ça. Alors, est-ce qu'ils m'en ont remis pour celui-là? Non. J'imagine que ça n'en a pas non plus. Bon, bah tant pis, hein.
Your poisonous bite is useless on me.
Ouais, bah allez, tue-moi, allez.
Come on, Reed. Try something else.
Mais putain, j'ai pas le bon truc aussi. Faut pas qu'il me touche avec son épée là.
Show some style. Fight like a man. Free wind prevails. If you're so innocent, why does Temple like burn you so much? Your poisonous bite is useless on me.
Mais pourquoi il tape à côté?
I'll pin you down.
Alors ça, par contre, il était devant et s'est retrouvé derrière. Enfin, qu'on m'explique. Depuis quand il peut se téléporter?
Show some style. Fight like a man. Come on, Reed. Try something else.
Hmm. Je vais essayer de me faire d'autres potions ou de m'acheter des munitions, je sais pas. Il y a Milton en bas, qui en vend, je pense. Mais la blinde de munitions, je peux pas emporter tant que ça. Hein. Je suis limitée. Là, j'ai déjà tout pris. Ah, mais c'est ça! Parce qu'en fait, quand je reviens, les munitions que j'avais là-dedans dans le coffre, elles se mettent dans mon inventaire. Et quand il n'y en a plus, ben il n'y en a plus. Je sais même pas ce qu'il faut. C'est en 200, c'est pas ce que je veux. Bon, ben j'essaie d'acheter des munitions alors. Ah ouais, c'est ça le pire. Puis y a pas arrêté de taper à côté là. Et
Good evening.
Good evening, Doc.
I'd like to...
Wise Chuck.
Oh bah, je vais pas aller loin avec ça. C'était quoi déjà? Par là.
Your poisonous bite is useless.
Mais éloigne-toi, débile!
I'll pin you down. Come on, Reed. Try something else. Close your eyes! This is gonna hurt. The blood of a true defender of this land will protect me. Show some style. Fight like a man.
Mais non, mais allez! Mais comment il peut me voir? Ça va m'énerver. Ouais, donc c'est ça, j'ai plus rien.
I'll pin you down. Your poisonous bite is useless on me.
Putain, allez.
The blood of a true defender of this land.
Ah, mais pourquoi?
If you're so innocent, why does simple light burn you so much? I'll pin you down. Your poisonous bite is useless on me.
Putain, allez. Oh, ça devient pénible.
Show some style. Fight like a man. True light will cleanse you. I'll pin you down. The blood of a true defender of this land will protect me. If you're so innocent, why does simple light burn you so much? Close your eyes. This is gonna hurt. Your poisonous bite is useless on me.
Je sens que ça se fera pas ce soir.
Show some style. Fight like a man.
Non, non, file là.
Free wind prevails. The blood of a true defender of this land will protect me. I'll pin you down. Try something else.
Putain. Mais non, mais comment je peux mourir là? Il m'a touché que 2 fois. Ah ouais, bah ouais. Et puis là, bah, j'ai pas les j'ai pas les reins pour refaire le plein de sang, donc
Your poisonous bite is useless on me.
Bon allez, tue-moi parce que ça sert à rien là. Voilà. Après il est niveau 33 aussi. Ça joue peut-être un peu.
Show some style. Fight like a man. Free wind prevails! I'll pin you down! The blood of a true defender of this land will protect me. True light will cleanse you! Come on, Reed. Try something else. Your poisonous bite is useless on me.
On le sent l'agacement ou pas? Ah,
Show some style.
je sais même pas ce que j'ai mangé ce soir.
I'll pin you down! Come on, Reed. Try something else. I know. It hurts, doesn't it?
Des rillettes au pain de mie, j'ai pas de rillettes.
Poisonous bite is useless on me. Free wind prevails!
Comment lui il peut avoir des munitions illimitées, hein? À partir de quand c'est normal ça?
Show some style. Fight like a man.
Tu tirais, je savais pas non plus.
on, Reed. Try something else. I'll pin you down!
Oh mais non, mais allez. Faut du pain de campagne.
Show some style. Fight like a man. And if you're so innocent, why does simple light burn you so much? Freewood prevails! Come on, Reed. Try something else. I'll pin you down! Show some style. Close your eyes! This is gonna hurt. Freewood prevails! The blood of a true defender of this land.
Dégage de là.
Your poisonous bite is useless on me. Come on, Reed. Try something else. Show some style. Fight like a man. The blood of a true defender of this land will protect me. I know. It hurts, doesn't it? Your poisonous bite is useless on me. If you're so weak... I know! It hurts, doesn't it? Come on, Reed. Show some style. Fight like a man.
J'oublie qu'il... 2 et 3.
Your poisonous bite. If you're so innocent, why does simple light burn you? Freewind prevails! The blood of a true defender of this land will protect me. True light will cleanse you. Close your eyes. This is gonna hurt. Show some style. Fight like a man.
Non. Putain, allez.
Freewind prevails! Blue light will cleanse you. Or pin you down.
Oh, bah allez. C'est bon.
Come on, Reed. Try something.
Ouais.
Show some style. Fight like a man. I know! It hurts, doesn't it? Freewind prevails! This is gonna hurt. The blood of a true defender of this land will protect me. Your poison. Come on. Show some style. Fight like a man.
Putain.
Freewood prevails. Your poisonous bite is useless on me. Come on, I know. The blood of a true defender of this land will protect me. But if you're so innocent, why does simple light burn you so much? Your poisonous bite is useless on me. Close your eyes! This is gonna hurt. Come on, Reed. Try something else. But if you're so innocent, why does simple light burn you so much? True light will cleanse you.
Ah, on s'en sort très mal. Je suis sur un boss là depuis une demi-heure. En une heure. Et il commence à me péter les noix. Voilà. Comme d'habitude sur ce jeu. Ouais, un petit peu.
Show some style. Fight like a man.
Bah disons, quand t'as pas 6 niveaux de différence entre les boss et le personnage, ça doit aller beaucoup mieux. Sauf que le seul moyen d'arriver à ça, c'est de tuer les innocents et pour augmenter plus vite en fait. Comme j'ai décidé de pas faire ça, et ben voilà, c'est le prix à payer.
Come on, I know. It hurts, doesn't it? Or pin you down! But if you're so... The blood of a true defender of this land will protect me.
Your poisonous bite is useless on me.
Allez, bim, le petit taquet là dans les dents. Bah, de toute façon, faut que je m'arrête parce qu'il est 20 h et faut manger. Donc on va s'arrêter là. Ah oui, t'as vu hein, les jolis carrés. Ils sont beaux les carrés. Donc on s'arrête là. Voilà. Bon, et ben sur ce, bon appétit, puis rendez-vous à 21 h, hein. Allez, à tout à l'heure.